Hello, and welcome back to Home Remedy Rescue, your go-to destination for natural, safe, and effective solutions for all your common health concerns and home remedies. We appreciate your viewership and we hope you find value and enjoyment in this video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on our newest videos. In today's video, we're going to explore some amazing plant-based home remedies to soothe arthritis pain, joint pain, and nerve pain. We're going to show you how to make a pain-relieving drink and 3 easy-to-make pain-relieving topical balms. We will also introduce you to some of the many naturally occurring pain-relieving plants, trees, and herbs that surround us in nature. These plants and herbs can also provide relief for pain related to inflammation, as well as other aches and sprains. Be sure to watch for 3 amazing topical balms that we'll talk about and tell you how to make in the comfort of your own home. Before we delve into these amazing plant-based forms of pain relief, we invite you to explore the link in the description for one of our top recommendations to enhance your overall health, quality of life, and happiness. Now, let's get started. Can weeping willow bark really be used to help with pain relief? Yes, weeping willow, Salix babylonica, bark has been used for centuries as a traditional remedy for pain relief and to reduce inflammation. The bark contains salicin, a chemical compound that is metabolized in the body to produce salicylic acid, which has analgesic, pain-relieving, and anti-inflammatory properties. Salicylic acid is a precursor to acetylsalicylic acid, the active ingredient in modern aspirin. However, it's important to note that using weeping willow bark as a pain reliever may not be as effective or consistent as using modern pharmaceuticals like aspirin. Additionally, consuming willow bark can have side effects such as gastrointestinal irritation or allergic reactions, especially if taken in large quantities. As with any alternative remedy, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional before using willow bark to ensure it's appropriate and safe for your specific needs. Besides weeping willow bark, there are other naturally occurring sources of salicin. Several other plants also contain salicin, a natural source of pain relief and anti-inflammatory properties. Some of these plants include 1. White willow, Salix alba. White willow bark is another common source of salicin, and it's often used in herbal remedies for pain relief and reducing inflammation. 2. Black willow, Salix nigra. The bark of black willow is another source of salicin and has similar traditional uses to other willows. 3. Crack willow, Salix fragilis. This tree's bark also contains salicin and is used in traditional medicine. 4. Poplar, genus Populus. Various species of poplar trees, such as black poplar, Populus nigra, balsam poplar, Populus balsamifera, and trembling aspen, Populus tremuloidus, have bark with salicin content. 5. Meadowsweet, Filipendula ulmaria. This perennial herb is native to Europe and Asia and contains salicin in its leaves, stems, and flowers. It is essential to use caution when utilizing these plants for their salicin content, as they may have side effects and interact with medications. In addition to stomach upset, weeping willow bark can potentially lead to other complications if consumed in large amounts or for prolonged periods. Thus, it's crucial to use it responsibly. Always consult with a healthcare professional before using any natural remedies. especially if you have any pre-existing medical conditions or are taking medications. Here's how to make a home remedy drink for pain relief and reducing inflammation using weeping willow bark. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of dried weeping willow bark. 2. 1 tablespoon dried chamomile flowers. Chamomile is known for its soothing properties and can help counteract potential gastrointestinal irritation. 3. 1 tablespoon of dried peppermint leaves. Peppermint aids digestion and adds a pleasant flavor. 4. 1 tablespoon of honey. Honey can make the drink more enjoyable and also has anti-inflammatory properties. 5. 1 slice of fresh ginger. Ginger can help reduce inflammation and nausea and also adds a zesty flavor. 6. 4 cups of water. Instructions: 1. Boil the water in a pot. 2. Add the weeping willow bark, chamomile, peppermint, and ginger. 3. Reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. The longer it simmers, the stronger the tea will be. However, you shouldn't let it simmer for more than 30 minutes, as this could cause the tea to become too potent and increase the risk of side effects. 4. Strain the tea into a mug or a teapot. 5. Stir in the honey until it dissolves. 6. Allow the tea to cool a little before drinking it. How often can you use this drink? It's typically safe to drink 1 to 2 cups of willow bark tea per day. However, it's not recommended to consume this tea daily for more than a week without consulting a healthcare provider. If you notice any side effects, such as stomach upset, nausea, or an allergic reaction, stop consuming the tea and consult a healthcare provider. How long will it take to work? The pain-relieving effects of willow bark tea can vary greatly depending on numerous factors, including the person's body weight, metabolism, and the severity and type of pain. Generally, though, you might start to feel the effects within 30 minutes to 2 hours after consumption. It's important to note that the salicin in willow bark is converted to salicylic acid in the body, a process that takes some time. Also, because it's a natural product, the concentration of active ingredients can vary, which can influence the onset and strength of its effects. Keep in mind that while willow bark can help alleviate mild to moderate pain, it should not be used as a replacement for professional medical advice and treatment. Are there potential drug interactions? Willow bark is similar to aspirin, so it may interact with medications like warfarin, clopidogrel, and some NSAIDs, increasing the risk of bleeding. It may also interact with drugs for high blood pressure, gout, and diabetes. Who should avoid using weeping willow bark? People who are allergic to aspirin or have conditions where aspirin is contraindicated, like bleeding disorders, stomach ulcers, or kidney disease, should avoid willow bark. It's also not recommended for children, pregnant women, or breastfeeding women due to the risk of Reye's syndrome. Besides weeping willow bark and the other related naturally occurring plants previously mentioned, there are several other herbs and plants that can be used to relieve different types of pain. Here are a few. 1. Arnica. Arnica is often used for pain and swelling associated with bruises, aches, sprains, and arthritis. It's believed to be an anti-inflammatory and increase circulation. 2. Calendula. Calendula has been used to heal wounds and soothe skin. It's often used in balms for chapped or chafed skin, cuts, bruises, burns, and eczema. 3. St. John's wort. St. John's wort can be used topically for nerve pain, especially associated with injuries, and for its anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. 4. Comfrey. Comfrey is used to soothe and heal bruises, fractures, sprains, and strains. However, it should not be used on broken skin or open wounds due to certain compounds that may cause liver damage if they get into the bloodstream. 5. Lavender. Lavender has anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties. It's often used to relieve pain, promote healing, and prevent scarring. It also has a calming scent that can reduce stress and promote sleep. 6. Chamomile. Chamomile is known for its calming effects. It also has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties that can help soothe skin irritations. 7. Peppermint. Peppermint oil has a cooling effect on the skin and can help with muscle and joint pain. It's also used for headaches and migraines. 8. Cayenne pepper. Capsaicin, the compound that gives cayenne pepper its heat, is used in many over-the-counter pain relief creams. It works by reducing a compound in the body involved in transmitting pain signals. Sometimes pain relief is better applied topically to specific areas of the body instead of taken orally. This could be the case for muscle aches and pains, soreness in different areas, and joint discomfort. With that in mind, here's a homemade balm rich in salicin using weeping willow bark, a commonly used plant for this purpose. Ingredients: 1 cup of willow bark. 2 cups of carrier oil, like olive oil or coconut oil. 3 1/4 cup of beeswax pellets. 4 optional essential oils for fragrance, like lavender. Instructions: 1. In a double boiler, combine the willow bark and carrier oil. Simmer on low heat for a few hours. The goal is to infuse the oil with the properties of the willow bark. 2. After a few hours, strain the oil into a clean bowl, removing the willow bark. Make sure to squeeze out as much oil as possible. 3. Return the infused oil to the double boiler and add the beeswax pellets. Heat until the beeswax is completely melted, stirring occasionally. 4. If you're using essential oils, add them now. Around 20 drops should be enough, but you can adjust to your preference. 5. Pour the mixture into a jar or tin to cool. As it cools, it will solidify into a balm. 6. To use the balm, apply a small amount to the affected area and rub in gently. Please note that while this balm may help with minor aches and pains, it's not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. If you're experiencing severe or persistent pain, please consult a healthcare provider. Also, if you decide to forage for willow bark or other wild plants, make sure you have properly identified the plant and are aware of its potential side effects. How long will it take to work? As a topical balm, willow bark might provide relief within minutes to a few hours of application. Before we delve into the last 2 amazing plant-based balms for pain relief, we invite you to explore the link in the description for one of our top recommendations to enhance your overall health, quality of life, and happiness. If one plant is great for a topical balm pain relief treatment, how about 2? A great combination for arthritis pain, aches, and sprains relief can be found using arnica and peppermint. Arnica is traditionally used for pain and swelling associated with bruises, aches, sprains, and arthritis, while peppermint provides a cooling effect that can help soothe muscle and joint pain. Here's how to make a topical balm using these two powerful herbs. Ingredients: 1 cup of dried arnica flowers. 2. A handful of fresh peppermint leaves or half a cup of dried leaves. 3. 2 cups of carrier oil, olive oil, almond oil, or coconut oil. 4. 1/4 to 1/3 cup beeswax pellets. 5. Optional, 10 to 20 drops of peppermint essential oil for added potency and fragrance. Instructions: 1. In a double boiler, combine the arnica flowers, peppermint leaves, and carrier oil. Simmer on low heat for a few hours. This process allows the therapeutic properties of the herbs to infuse into the oil. 2. Strain the oil into a clean container, ensuring to squeeze out as much oil as possible from the herbs. 3. Return the infused oil to the double boiler and add beeswax pellets. Heat until the beeswax is completely melted, stirring occasionally. 4. If you're using peppermint essential oil, add it now. 5. Pour the mixture into a jar or tin to cool. As it cools, it will harden into a balm. 6. To use the balm, apply a small amount to the affected area and rub it in gently. Caution: arnica should only be used topically and not on broken skin or open wounds. Some people may be allergic to arnica. Do a patch test on a small area of the skin first. If you see any signs of a rash or allergic reaction, discontinue use. Remember, while this homemade balm may help with minor aches and pains, it's not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. If you're experiencing severe or persistent pain, please consult a healthcare provider. How long will it take to work? Arnica and peppermint balm may provide relief within a few minutes to a few hours of application. Are there potential drug interactions? Arnica can increase the risk of bleeding if used with anticoagulants or antiplatelet drugs. Peppermint oil can interact with certain medications, including cyclosporin. Who should avoid using arnica and peppermint balms? Arnica should not be used on broken skin, open wounds, or by those who are allergic to it. Pregnant or breastfeeding women, children, and people with high blood pressure should also avoid it. Peppermint oil should not be used on infants or small children. People who suffer from nerve pain can also find relief with naturally occurring plants and herbs. 2 effective herbs that can be used together to help ease nerve pain are St. John's wort and lavender. St. John's wort has been used traditionally for nerve pain, and lavender may offer additional anti-inflammatory and soothing properties. Here's how to make a soothing balm using these 2 herbs. Ingredients: 1 cup of dried St. John's wort. 2 1/2 cup of dried lavender flowers. 3 2 cups of carrier oil, such as olive oil, almond oil, or coconut oil. 4 1/4 to 1/3 cup of beeswax pellets. 5 Optional, 10 to 20 drops of lavender essential oil for added potency and fragrance. Instructions: 1. In a double boiler, combine the St. John's wort, lavender flowers, and carrier oil. Simmer on low heat for a few hours. This allows the therapeutic properties of the herbs to infuse into the oil. 2. Strain the oil into a clean container, ensuring to squeeze out as much oil as possible from the herbs. 3. Return the infused oil to the double boiler and add the beeswax pellets. Heat until the beeswax is completely melted, stirring occasionally. 4. If you're using lavender essential oil, add it now. 5. Pour the mixture into a jar or tin to cool. As it cools, it will harden into a balm. 6. To use the balm, apply a small amount to the affected area and rub it in gently. Caution: remember, while this homemade balm may help with minor nerve pain, it's not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. If you're experiencing severe or persistent pain, please consult a healthcare provider. How long will it take to work? The relief time can vary, but generally, the balm may provide relief within a few minutes to a few hours of application. Are there potential drug interactions? St. John's wort can interact with a variety of medications, including but not limited to antidepressants, birth control pills, certain heart medications, and some types of cancer medications. Lavender oil is generally safe, but could potentially have sedative effects if used with CNS depressants. Who should avoid using St. John's wort balms? While St. John's wort is generally considered safe for topical use, it can cause photosensitivity, making your skin more sensitive to sunlight and increasing the risk of sunburn. Use sunscreen and protective clothing when going out in the sun if you have applied St. John's wort to your skin. Also, be aware that St. John's wort can interact with certain medications, so it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare provider before using it. Lavender is generally safe for most people when used in amounts found in foods, cosmetics, and medicines. However, in rare cases, it can cause skin irritation. Always perform a patch test before applying any new balm or ointment to larger areas of your body. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get more videos on the best home remedies and health tips. We hope you enjoyed and found value in this amazing plant-based home remedies we've shared to soothe arthritis pain, joint pain, and nerve pain. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more health and wellness tips every week, and leave us a comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Please be well and take care.